Good morning, my friends, and thanks for hanging with Chef Bob. Today is another experimental baking day, and today we're going to make a quick bread, a quick banana bread. And Hugo and I, say hello, Hugo. Hi, Hugo. We're going to walk you through the steps. I've got 2 overly ripe bananas, so they're going to go in the bowl. And we're going to do this all in one bowl. We're not going to have 4 different bowls. I sometimes like to do my wets and my dries separately, but today we're doing them all together. And you can tell these are mushy, so they're going to make a great quick bread. Then I've got a little vanilla. No measuring needed. I've got applesauce. Most of these ingredients I had just lying around my house. And I'm like, you know what? Today's gonna be a good day. So let's make, if I can get it open, let's make some quick bread. Now, I don't have eggs at my house right now because, as most of you know, eggs are stupid expensive. So we're going to just make this bread without any eggs, with some other ingredients that I have around the house. I'll wash my hands quick. Wet ingredients are in there. No milk needed. We're going to add a little bit of salt. I'm going to tell you about a half a tablespoon, but you really can go how much you like or don't like. I love cinnamon in my breads, so probably about a whole tablespoon, a little extra for Hugo. Nutmeg. And this one, again, probably quite a bit. About a half a tablespoon. I'm going to do 1 full tablespoon of baking powder. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of baking soda. I've already added my salt. Next, we're going to add our sugar. You can't tell, this is going to be very sweet. And we're going to about a half a cup in there. Next, as usual, I'm going to add in my flour. And for these breads, I like to do about 2 cups of flour. 1 cup. Two cups. And for today's special ingredient, we're going to use some strawberry and cream oatmeal. Now, if I need any liquid with this, I will then add a little bit of milk. But we'll see what we turned out with. Let's see what we can do. Getting this beat all in one bowl. Should be, the bananas are nice and ripe, and applesauce, I should have enough liquid. Well, we'll find out. Definitely need more liquid. So I'm gonna add myself a little bit of milk so we can make this into a bread dough and not just really, really thick. As you can see, it's pretty thick there, so we need to loosen it up a little bit. So I'm gonna grab some milk out of the refrigerator. Now we're starting to see that quick bread form. And we're going to cook this in a 350 degree oven. And we're going to start at 40 minutes and then we'll go 5 minutes at a time after it's done to see how it turns out. I've already got my bread pans and I've got a neutral oil in there. Today I'm using canola oil, but you could use whatever you have, olive oil, avocado oil. I had canola oil, so that's what we used. Got a nice batter consistency here. You can see the oats in there. Flour isn't hanging out. Hopefully it doesn't have a whole lot of flour taste. I almost got it all incorporated. And again, we're using one bowl because nothing's worse than making a bunch of dishes, especially on your day off. All right. This doesn't make a whole lot, and I probably could make this in one. And I'll look at it more closely when I get all the ingredients out. Maybe I'll put it into one. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just make it 2 little flatbreads. It should puff up nice because it's got floof powder in it. But one never knows. I think my cameraman says we're going to leave it in 2. So why dirty a dish if we're not going to use it? But I'll know for next time that it could be done in 1. But maybe it'll puff up too high. This will be really good with some nice honey, maybe some preserves. I don't know. I'm going to give it a taste. Sweet. So now they're going to go in the oven. I'm going to set my timer. And when we come back, we'll see how it turned out. Thanks for hanging with Chef Bob.